Yo,
it's the DanYo&Tita podcast, episode 7.
Episode.
We got 7. Some topics for y'all.
Yeah, we got it all. We got variety.
Yeah,
we got
slash this week.
We got topics. We got Florida people going crazy.
Yeah.
Areas missing. You know. We got some politics talk. We got some Donald Trump.
$15
I almost said Donald Duck. My bad.
That's
that
more appropriate.
Yeah.
And we all here. Make sure you tune in.
We got your hair care for you ladies out there this week.
Any hacks in the market? We got it.
DanYo&Tita podcast.
Episode 7.
Oh, this my show right here. Man. Oh yeah, this my show right.
What you about to watch?
Man, be quiet. You don't know everything. Think you know everything. You
Yeah,
don't know
I do
everything.
know it.
It's my show though. Oh.
I see him calling in, tuning in the podcast. Now you can try if you like, you cannot bypass DanYo&Tita, do it for the people. Catch a cold show, heavy episode lethal. This community driven, this is how I be living. When you black and brown, man, them rules be different. Take my word, boy, you heard, man, it's really different. You need a foot up on the scene, or you really slipping. Dip lean with the lean perspective. Politics in the news might change your perception. And the word in the streets is to get you through the week, cause the times that we in, you gon' need direction. I see him calling in, tuning in the podcast. Now you can try if you like, you cannot bypass DanYo&Tita, do it for the people. Catch a cold show, heavy episode lethal. And the women going in, sister socials for the win. Now run it back, now tell a friend, yeah.
We live. Yo. Episode 7 of the DanYo&Tita podcast. We back.
We back.
We back.
Episode 7.
Yeah. I'm Daniel.
I'm Tita.
Aisha.
I'm Dip.
I'm Hugs.
And we in the building.
In the
Episode
house.
7. What's going on, y'all?
What's up with it?
Not
Vibe
much.
same.
Tita looking at food already. Getting
No,
ready
it's
for that
not
meal of
food.
the
It's not
week.
food, it's hair products.
It's
Oh,
hair
hair product?
products.
Oh, it look like food.
He saw shea butter and he thinks it's true. It's
Okay.
the way.
he automatically think that because you on Pinterest,
Right.
you looking at food.
He saw butter. He saw
Hey.
butter. So
Normally she looking at food on
Yeah.
Pinterest, so that's what it is.
No, me too.
Especially those 5-minute meals and stuff.
Oh yeah, or the 30-minute meals. Those are good too.
So the freestyle intro of the week that you just heard, and that will get played again at the end of the show, was by Dave Haynes,
Dave
aka Citizen Dope. Man,
Citizen Dope.
yes sir. So you can find him on Facebook as Dave Haynes. His Facebook fan page is Citizen Dope. IG at spelled different. It's at CITIZ3 in Dope. He has music on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal. Just look up Citizen Dope. My man's a 4th grade school teacher too.
Right. He was the question of the week
He
last
was
week.
question of the
right?
week last week.
That was dope.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
He'll be
Getting all the
dropping.
representation on the show.
He's dope. He'll be dropping 2 projects at the end of summer. And man, check them out, man. He got that vibe music.
Yeah, man. That's good
That was a
stuff.
great intro.
Dope.
Yeah, shout out to him, man. So, y'all ready for some voicemails?
Yeah.
I think we had a voicemail this week. I was like, okay. Somebody
dope.
called the number.
Really?
Somebody called the number.
Oh, we getting important.
Yeah.
Don't you feel good, Hugs?
Getting big famous out there.
You know, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a yes. That's a yes from Hugs. He feels good about that.
You say you feel good about that?
He feel good. He just not gonna say it.
He's pumped. He's pumped about the voicemails.
Sure.
All right. Let me see if I can get these dang voicemails. All this. Oh, wait. I'm in.
There you
Back.
Like I was telling y'all, we got voicemail.
Yeah.
All right. We're getting ready to play. Y'all ready?
go. Yeah, let's hear it.
What's good, DanYo&Tita? This is Nathan, or the Nathan Gray from Support District Radio. I got 2 topics, really. The first one is I want to know how y'all feel about Trump's recent tweets about the congresswomen, basically telling them to go back to where they came from. One of them women are from Somalia. 3 are from America, coincidentally, but 1 is from Somalia. So he's basically telling her to go back to Africa. So I want to know y'all thoughts on that one. And then secondly, I want to know whether or not you can be pro-black, quote unquote, and still go to work for white America, white corporate America. Let me know how y'all feel.
That was a dope voicemail.
Shout out to Nate the Great.
Nate the Great.
What's y'all thoughts on this? He had like 2 questions in there.
Well, like, is Trump really American? Like, I mean, technically, like, his ancestors are from somewhere else, right? So he should go back to Europe or something, you know, kind of a thing.
Well, that's an age-old saying.
If that's what it is,
right?
Like,
you know, I had a couple people on Facebook fighting with me, talking about it's not racist.
Oh
They're
yeah,
ridiculous.
I remember that post.
They're ridiculous.
That was very racist that
It's
he
racist.
said that. Like,
Period.
Well, they're from America, right?
Yeah,
Also,
one of the girls came.
wasn't
One
right-
of
it
them
wasn't
came
right
out
to
and was
say.
like, "I'm gonna go back to the Bronx."
Just like they said, man.
It's
Trump,
like, really?
Trump can complain about America and say what America didn't do and the bad deals that they've made and the things that they've done that's bad, and America did this wrong. But then no one else can say that. Anybody else say that they need to leave? Only white people had a right to say something bad about the country? Get the fuck out of here, dog. I'm sick of them already. I'm sick of Republicans. I'm sick of Trump. They make me mad to the core, dog. For real.
Yeah.
Hey, look.
I'm like, he's
Here go
talking.
These comments were pretty bad.
Right.
But this was all misdirection. He wanted to clap. He said this crap because he wanted those 4 chicks are fucking crazy.
They're not.
They're fucking crazy. They push some crazy politics.
I don't know too much. I don't know too much.
Bigger point is, he wanted to pass legislation about the border.
Right.
He got the media to talk about his fucking his comments to these chicks, and in doing that, he got some fucking. I didn't even look up what the fucking thing he said. The legislation he got passed, but he pretty much ended.
Passed through who?
No, what it was. All right, I remember now. What it was he wanted to stop like refugee status or immigration coming into the country if you pass through another country. So a lot of those people who were coming through the border.
Amnesty wanted to talk. Amnesty status,
whatever it was. A lot of those people who were coming to the border the last couple months, a bunch of Africans would go through South America, then come up through South America through Mexico and come into America.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So if that is true, I don't believe it. But if that is true, so what?
Some of the Mexico were offering them citizenship or amnesty or whatever, or for refugee status.
Right.
Now he wanted to because he's trying to secure our borders. So what he wanted to do is, hey, if another country is offering you this, then you don't need to come to America. Now, if you disagree with his methods of doing that, or he shouldn't look, he's okay. Like the legislation goes, if you want to come from your crappy country to America, and go through all the right channels, that's fine. But if you go through another country, even 2 in this case, then.
But you know that
you're already escaping what you're trying to escape.
But the problem is this, though, that you seem to be missing. The amnesty rules say that you have to come to America. It doesn't say how the route that you have to get to America. It doesn't say, well, you have to go straight from your country to here. You can't walk through that.
I get you.
They can't tell you which route you can take to get there. Just get there.
I got you. But all he's trying to do is, hey, you escaped whatever is going on in your country.
Right.
So you don't really need to come to America. You've already gotten away from your problems. So why do you need to come here? Now, if you still want to come here, now look, if you still want to come here from your country,
right,
that's fine. Make all the proper arrangements, go through all the right channels, but you didn't did a whole thing.
But everybody can't afford to go through the proper channels.
But they can afford to go to South America, up through Mexico.
They're walking. They're not buying hotels, man. They're walking. And the thing is that if these people are, when they do get to America, they walk miles and miles, and they're coming for amnesty and help. So it's not like they're coming here and they're just like, hey, dog, I need a crib. Come on, man. There is people who take advantage of immigration. But America's built on immigration. All of us are immigrants. And that's the main problem. And he could talk to people this way.
The only ones that aren't immigrants are the Native Americans.
Right. All of us. So what was his other question he said he wanted to get? He said,
can you still be pro-black working for
white corporate America?
White corporate America.
Bro, that's crazy to me. I'm sorry. But you gotta feed your family, man. Shit. Yeah, man. You can be more pro-black because you own a company and you can hire some black people, but you gotta do what you gotta do to feed your family out here. Now everybody in America that's black don't have the power to own a corporation. If we did, then there would be more black jobs and more black owners, and it wouldn't be black poverty as high as it is.
Right.
But unfortunately, this is what we got to do. We all got to do what we got to do, and most of the companies are owned by white America. So
word.
Hey, we got to do what we got to do, bro.
Most definitely. So shout out to
definitely you can be pro-black and work for corporate America.
Right. Right. See? Nathan starts some mess. We gotta get him in here, though.
A tidbit of what a lean perspective might be.
Exactly, right.
Yeah.
So shout out to Nate. Nate the Great for calling the voicemail. If you would like to.
Right on, Nate.
Leave a voicemail of a topic, or you want to do a shout out, whatever, get off your chest, whatever's on your mind. The number is 602-492-3417.
Call it up. Leave a message.
Most definitely.
So we can argue over your topic.
Right. We love arguing over topics over here. Yeah. Questions
I like watching hugs and dip.
Yeah.
I
take out my popcorn and stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Man, let's start out. Let's do the shout out roulette. Let's get it going.
Woo.
Who we shouting out this week?
Shout out to Channel 43 Insane TV, hosted by Van Michael, positive hip hop and urban culture. They have the YouTube channel and the Facebook. Also, they have magazines available as well. I think every season they do a magazine. Yeah. Right now, they have the Trap House edition out right now.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, so shout out to Channel 43. Shout out to the For Better or Worse podcast.
Yeah.
Versus Zona. Shout out to them. They actually family.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Family.
Yeah. They drop. I think it's every they record on Sundays.
I think they record on Sundays, or they have a guest on Sundays.
Yeah,
okay.
Something like that. But they record those
definitely it's a relationship based podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Once again, August Alsina, Monday, August 19, 2019, Tempe, Arizona at the Marquee Theater, hosted by Country AZ Hell. Hopefully that goes down still.
Yeah, it's still with the
Any
work.
updates? Been any updates on his health?
Country SL hasn't told me anything yet, but I think it's still
going down.
Has not
released any new updates.
Yeah, they haven't stopped the show from going on.
So it looks like it's still going. That's cool.
Yeah, shout out to Two Tone, the superstar.
Two Tone.
He just had a birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday to him.
Happy birthday.
He got some free bottles over at the Mint.
Yeah, I see he was online begging for bottles.
Yeah,
PayPal and everything.
Give me your PayPal and give me your Cash App.
Estás loco, gosh.
He has a podcast, Ox9, with Two Tone, the superstar.
It's dope. It's dope.
That's dope. It's a sports-based podcast.
Yeah, it's crazy sports.
Very entertaining.
Very entertaining.
I can't say it's right, but it's entertaining.
Right? You got to get on there. You got to get on there with him. Shout out to Mega Ran and Sky Blue. They have a tour coming up, the Blue Bomber Tour with 88-Bit. They have September 11th. They'll be out here in Phoenix, Arizona. Dope. September 12th, Long Beach, California. September 13th to the 15th, San Jose, California.
That's dope.
And September 16th, San Francisco, California.
Mega Ran.
That's dope.
He family.
You got a
too.
9/11 show out here in Arizona. That's dope.
Deep Root Studios would like to shout out Mega Ran and say, come back to the studio and drop these classics.
Right.
Deep Root Studios love Mega Ran over here. So.
I bet they do. That's the man.
Go to his, you can purchase tickets at megaran.com/shows, and that will tell you all the arenas and the venues we'll be at. Shout out to Checkin' Traps. Salute Checkin' Traps. He did a freestyle intro of the week.
Yeah, he did.
Checkin' Traps presents Dreams Are Cheap. Execution is Expensive, Volume 1. I think that comes out October 18th. That's gonna be a dope. I think it's gonna be a dope project. I've been seeing some studio sessions online from him.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
For sure.
98.3. You know, they got an event coming up. Live in concert, YBN Corday, the Lost Boys tour.
Oh, okay.
Saturday, July 27, 2019.
98.3. I mess with them. That's the boys.
Yeah. Ground Zero, matter of fact.
Right.
So that's at the press room.
Right.
Yeah, we gotta get back over there.
Right.
We got invited over there one time. That's at the press room. So check them out and check out that. I think Two Tone, matter of fact, because he's Ground Zero. They have a competition going on for opening for that concert.
Oh, okay. That's dope.
Yep. And Arizona Hip Hop Day, Arizona Hip Hop Festival.
Yeah, it's in the works.
Make sure you check that out.
Yeah.
I think that's that November 18th and 19th.
Yeah.
Yep. And we have one more shout out. Trilogy, producer, Trilogy. He has a project coming out called The Forbidden Fruit Mixtape. Man, it's like a variety artist mixtape compilation.
Oh, okay.
They have a single out right now called 1 a.m. in Diego.
That's dope.
That's by Hazel. That's on Spotify right now.
Okay.
That project's gonna come out October 1st, and it's hosted by Ocon Radio's own DJ John Blaze.
That's dope.
Yeah. Me and my old group back in the old days.
Word.
Right.
Ooh, that's true.
And contact him for him for your production needs, anything original music, background music, all that stuff. That's the go-to.
He'll hook you up.
All right, you have to check him out, man.
Most definitely. And that's your shout out roulette. Hit us up, DanYo&Tita podcast at gmail.com if you want to be part of the shout out roulette, or you got topics, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Shout
We
out.
like to hear from you guys. Give you
Give
shout
us
outs.
your events, your projects, anything your heart desires to let us know.
Let us promote your events for you.
Yeah, let us promote for you before we get big.
A birthday, anything, right?
Right.
All right, y'all. It's time for the Word on the Streets news. Let's get it. Speaking of Trump, too, we got some news about Trump, y'all.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, we all know about ASAP Rocky. He's over there in Sweden in the prison over there. So, Kim Kardashian, first it was reported that Kim Kardashian was going to contact the White House, see if she could do some networking to get him out. Then Trump tweeted that he was in conversation with Kanye West. Well, then he had President Trump had like a press conference meeting in the White House, saying that he's seeking the release of ASAP Rocky. And it was, what's his wife's name? Melania. He said Melania's request that he's gonna get ASAP out of jail over there in Sweden. It was her idea.
I think everything this chump does is just for a press. Just for the press, you know what I'm saying? For the media.
It's just something.
Okay.
It's
Man,
just a
I don't like
distraction
this
from the
dude,
real
man.
issues that's
I
going
wish this dude
on.
would go away so
I do
bad.
have a question. I'm not into politics like y'all.
And I hate this dude.
I'm not into politics like y'all. But it did seem kind of funny when he made the comments about go back to your country. That all of a sudden, he trying to get ASAP out of jail. So that seemed kind of funny. I think that was kind of to cover it up.
So what does this guy do to get in jail?
Somebody was he was out in the streets. Cats was following him, and they end up
he got into a fight.
Got into a fight with him, and then he defended himself. It's all on video, and then they just locked up ASAP for it. So
I think it's just they laws to do this, and like I said, their jails are really plush, man. It ain't like he's suffering or anything.
Yeah,
but it's they laws to go ahead and get the court case over with before he leaves. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Man, go and get it over with, man. don't let Donald Trump bring you home, man. Just do your man.
What if he get locked up?
Dog,
do your time.
It's a
I ain't going
misdemeanor.
home.
It's not going to be a felony, regardless.
Word. All right, rapper Tay K, who's known for the song "The Race." A lot of the young crowd likes that song, "The Race." He been locked up for a while for waiting for his trial. Well, he just got found guilty of murder and is facing a minimum of 5 years in prison and a maximum of 99 years after being found guilty of murder. So he been in there for a while. So they finally basically sentenced him for the murder case that he was involved in.
Man,
remember he was on parole for it actually originally. Then he went on the run, and they caught up with him. So that's up with him. Okay, another story. Florida City constantly plays a kid's song to get homeless people away from sleeping at the park.
Yeah, I saw that.
A kid's song. So they play this song called
the Sharky song, whatever.
They play Baby Shark and then Fallen Tacos.
Right.
Wow.
Which is, these two kids songs to mess with the homeless people's heads. Basically get them,
instead of giving them shelter or doing something to make sure they have homes.
Now this the city says they play this song during the day, for attractions, but then at nighttime they turn them up a little bit more, just below city's limits of volume,
right?
For keep
the homeless
away from the park. Yeah. So that was kind of crazy.
Florida tripping.
But you
No, man, people tripping. Scottsdale has laws like that too. Huh? Scottsdale has laws like that where they trying to deter homelessness. Yeah. Like instead of helping the situation, they just deter them from being around. Let's just not look at them.
Right.
Like that's there still, regardless of what laws.
Yeah, they
you
did
put
have
in
that
or what
ordinance
weird stuff
where
you
you can
do.
say no to giving them money.
They're still homeless, right?
Right.
Most definitely.
That's sad.
All right, man. Oklahoma man freed after serving 28 years for murder he didn't commit, and he's only eligible for up to $175,000 in compensation. Is that too low?
Yeah.
It's too low, but number one, that's the reason why I don't believe in the death penalty or any penalties that involve death for murder, because they always get the wrong person.
So how much should he be getting from the? How much
We should be getting. I mean, other people got millions,
right?
You know,
for
so
20-something years.
If we're gonna go off what other
years he served,
if we're gonna go off what other people received, some people got bent over in these situations too, man.
Right.
So I don't know if there's a set parameter of money that they supposed to get for this time.
Of how much money you would have you would have predicted
Right.
to have made for
it's
that
up to your lawyer, or then it's up to the city. Every city's different, I think, of how much they give them. Because I think they gave somebody $1, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Can he sue?
I don't know, man.
Sue for wrongful conviction?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, he probably can, but I
Probably
think
can.
this is just as what the city is offering for compensation for it, or did he sue already?
That's what he's eligible for.
Okay. Well, he can always try to sue, but you know that's more money in court. So
yeah,
that's that bullshit.
That might be all his money that he's what I'm saying?
Eligible for, right?
That's
the money, and then if something happens to him, he dies. Like,
what amount of money can you put on my year of life?
No.
Nah, that's crazy.
That's bullshit.
I need $10 million.
Right.
All right, so we're staying. We're going back to Florida. Florida man catches wife cheating.
I think I saw this one.
Okay.
Oh wait.
He catches his wife cheating, and it was a neighbor. So he goes to the neighbor's house. He beats him up, attacks him, grabs some scissors, attacks him with the scissors, and cuts off the lover's penis with the scissors, and then grabs it and walks away back to his house.
My first question is
What
this:
the hell?
how did you just get your penis cut off? What, you just sat there and let this dude cut your penis? I don't get it, dog. Was he asleep? Was he? I don't get it.
Were you tied up?
Right.
Did he knock him out and then cut? I mean, it's not an easy
Come on,
organ
man.
to
You
remove.
can't just cut
like,
off
there's a
my
lot of like
penis.
nerves damage and all that stuff.
Right.
You know?
And there was 2 kids in the home, or the lover's home, when it happened. So
He had to tie dude up, I'm thinking.
he did some. Yeah, he did some extra stuff that they're not talking about, Bobby. But they charged him with 2 counts of cruelty towards a child because the children were in there, and
So the children were watching.
Basically,
When he did
yeah.
this.
And then a count each of burglary, aggravated assault, aggravated battery, false imprisonment.
What was it? Lorena
and
Bobbitt
use of
way
firearm.
back in the day where she did it.
that
Yeah,
1995?
this is way back in the day.
Yeah, that was like
She
9.
drove
I
around
remember-
swinging it out the window and
Yo, I remember I
tossed
was
it
on
out the window.
Wow.
That's one of the things on the news I remember as a child. Like,
Yeah,
I
man.
was blown like
It was-
crazy.
Yeah,
you know
that
what I'm
was
saying?
way back in the day.
Yeah.
Man, these people are crazy.
So people actually sit around and cut men's penises
This
off.
is not the first episode.
Wow.
Hey, that dude became a porn star, man.
Yeah, he did. Because he got his soul back on and had his surgery, and then he became a porn star and made a little money.
Wow.
Yeah. Y'all know El Chapo was sentenced to life. They finally sentenced him to life in prison plus 30 years.
Right.
So
His girl's gonna be in there for 30 more.
You know, right.
That's dumb. I don't understand that shit.
Yeah, I don't understand. If you already give them life, why add extra years?
That's America, man. You know they trying to just do anything on El Chapo.
Just in case you just happen to live again.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Man, he's the greatest escapee of all time, though, man. You know what I mean?
So dumb.
Alabama rapper arrested after throwing $250K worth of meth over balcony. Attempt to get rid of his drugs while
Was
police.
that 2 rappers now?
Yeah, stop. 2
Rappers, man. Stop. Stop doing dumb shit.
Yeah, so this one he threw it over there.
Doing dope.
They say he was part of a drug ring. The drug and gang agents were executing a search warrant. About 6 kilos of meth out the apartment window.
It's like, why? Like, use that
The
money
police
for
already
something
at
else.
his
Thing is,
door.
they found more drugs in the home. So it was like, you're getting rid of that, but you still got some more extra drugs in the home. And
He's
firearms.
done, man. He's done.
Yeah.
That meth, man, he's done.
Yep.
It's so stupid.
Done.
Texas woman shares house with decomposing body of her mother for the past 3 years.
Wow.
Also, how they discovered this was Child Protection Services came to the home to investigate, and they found a body on the ground, just laying there, dead. So
how did Child Protective Services get involved? Like, did she had kids living in the house?
So she had her kids, and I think somebody else was living in the house, and his body's just laying there for 3 years. So what happened was they're saying that the grandmother must have failed. She never picked her up to help her, and she just slowly died, and they just left her body there.
The smell and everything, like.
And they didn't cover that up, or.
No, was she collecting the Social Security checks or what?
Probably collecting the money and all that stuff. Yep. So she's facing a felony charge of injury to a child because the child that lived was under 15, and police believe the daughter suffered from living in a 2-bedroom home with the grandmother's deposing, corpse.
Some medical conditions going the kids.
So the kids going to foster parents, she's going to jail. It's just wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And probably mental institution.
Because you couldn't just call the police. What? She must be crazy.
Yeah, something
Why
wrong.
couldn't they just bury her in the back like everybody else crazy does,
Why she couldn't just call for help?
Yeah.
She's crazy.
Could have just called the ambulance, 911, and
they would have came and picked her up.
Yeah.
Something's got to be wrong with that lady.
And this story is coming from Mr. Jeff. You hear that? Jeff he gave us a story right here to talk about cooler filled with male genitals found in a raid of a Phoenix body donation company.
Wow.
Goodness gracious! You want me to read this, Jeff?
A box full
all
of
colors and sizes.
Wow.
he said Arizona's becoming Florida, y'all.
Wow.
All right, so goodness gracious.
Oh, that was here in Arizona.
Yeah.
Orale.
No, it's another Arizona. It's a different one.
A bucket of limbs. So a bucket of limbs and a bucket of limbs and a cooler filled with penises are amongst items found by the FBI agents during a raid on a Phoenix body donation business.
Body donation. You can
so at a
donate
morgue?
penises?
Yeah, biological resource center.
Yeah, that's not funny no more.
Specializing in accepting bodies of people after they have died, in exchange offering their families free pickup of the bodies plus the cremate remains of the body parts the company did not sell. Yeah, so they're selling body parts and all that.
Wow.
Who buys body parts?
So Arizona is a regulated free zone of the body parts industry. At least 4 body donation companies are operating in Arizona, in addition of a nonprofit company that freezes people after they die with the intent of one day bringing them back to life. They say people can come back to life? Jeff?
Yeah, if they got the people in those freezing tanks.
Oh, that's the hope of freezing the bodies.
There was it cryogenics.
Cryogenics,
So
They
they freezing the bodies hoping they will come back to life.
Yeah.
Was that some
Was
reincarnation?
it Ted what the baseball player Ted from Boston?
Oh yeah, Ted Williams.
Yeah, Ted Williams. He's frozen here.
Oh,
yeah.
Hey man, ain't that Disney did that, right?
It's said that Walt Disney's head is frozen somewhere.
Yeah,
wow.
supposedly.
Okay.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, that's insane, man.
It's just make sure you kill me and.
Oh, so this.
Don't do anything.
Oh, they're just okay.
That's just,
This is crazy.
It's like a movie or something, you know what I'm saying?
Right, like
it's like I think I seen a movie where they was
I was just about to say that they found a torso.
They
found a torso with the head got replaced with another head.
What?
Oh my god!
So they doing.
So they're doing some sewing bodies up and creating new people.
Isn't that like
there's some sci-fi shit?
Yeah.
They create.
Revenge of the Body Snatchers.
Yeah, this is crazy right here.
So
they're switching body parts.
Centipede.
Oh, that movie was nasty.
Disgusting.
I finally watched
that movie. Was so
bad. They're making a centipede.
I think I didn't eat for a whole day. It was just
that's crazy. So yeah, they're switching people's heads around and legs around,
man.
and the penises. They put a girl penis or whatever.
Yeah, that's disgusting. Wow. So that's the word on the street.
Yeah, there's nobody that oversees these businesses, so they can do whatever they want.
No regulation. No regulations. Nobody is no laws. No rules.
That's sick, man.
Well, there's a couple different companies that's not regulated right now. That's going around and people. It's like the metals. I mean the vaping. Yeah. They're not regulated.
I think one vape company apologized about being addicted to jeans. But that's crazy. We got body parts, man.
The GNC, all those products that
the supplements
and all those, none of that stuff is regulated. So it's no telling if any of that stuff really works or if it's true. So
yeah, but you do got those people.
Yo, Jeff got me scared right now, yo.
I thought that was somewhere else, but that's here in AZ. That's scary. It's not funny no more.
After you're dead, it's not while you're alive.
Still,
I don't care what you do with me. I don't care. I'm dead. I don't care.
Well, I know, like,
you can sell it to the black market. Do what you do. I don't give.
That's true.
I know when you know, people donate the organs,
the body organs, right?
You know, but I didn't know about them showing people body parts.
I donated mine, so whatever.
You donated?
Yeah, definitely.
You donated?
Yeah. Organ donator.
I'm donating everything.
I ain't donating my body, man. Leave me alone.
I'm donating everything, and then burn me.
I need to keep this.
Make sure you burn me well, though. I'm not getting buried.
Jeff just said that's how a lot of people, these companies are being tricked. But are you donating to the hospitals, or what are you donating to some?
When you donate your organs when you die, you usually at the hospital, and it's before they do the autopsy.
Save other people's lives.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but then your body ends up with these people.
I mean, we know people who have died waiting on lists, man.
They're creating humans.
This is a different place. This is when you die and
That's
get cremated.
That's gonna happen regardless, though. If
that's
you're
what they say.
you're not
supposed to get cremated, but they're only cremated in certain parts of your body.
Right, but that's when you sign off. You sign off on that, though.
Right.
That's where
they
you're
giving people
that
you're getting that option, and
so
they
Tita's
know what's going on.
This is Tita.
So basically, that's like the
you see me
low
burn.
income people that can't afford that. They giving up.
They taking these options, right?
Oh man, that's the word on the street news, Joe.
It's just, it's just flesh. Honestly, after you die, it's just flesh.
It is crazy that it's a black market for it,
right?
But you know what I'm saying. I think that the organs should be coming through a place that's a clean place, a place that's reputable, and people who need these organs should be able to get them when people die in accidents and stuff like that, and their life is cut short. So I believe in organ donor, man, because like I said, her uncle, he passed waiting for a kidney, and we definitely wish he was still here and somebody was able to get him a kidney, man, and he, you know, so
I understand that definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the way I think about it.
Definitely,
you know?
Definitely. Yeah, I understand. I'm just scared, man. I'm scared right now, man. I'm scared. Daniel scared of that type of
Daniel
stuff.
doesn't like those topics.
So I do want to get cremated when I'm done, though.
On a lighter note, we're gonna do the.
It's on a lighter note.
How do you go from that to this?
It's really simple.
About penises
Speaking of cremating and cooking, guess what's next?
What's in the kitchen, Aisha?
Hey, Jeff said now time for the middle of the week.
Right on time.
Right in time for the middle of the week on Sister Social.
Yeah.
He said just said the hot dog.
Que rico.
You don't think twice when you look at that sausage you put on your plate.
Right. Hopefully no barbecue or something, right?
Served on a nice hot dog bun.
Okay, ladies and social.
He's a sister social.
Right.
All right, so it's time for the Sister Social.
Whoop, whoop.
What we got this week?
Nobody's excited. Damn.
I guess nobody excited.
Y'all laid all into it all crazy.
So
they done kind of stole the vibe.
Yeah, but it's all good.
Yeah, it's all good.
We keep it moving. That's all we got.
Right. So we're going to talk about how we do our hair and what products we use in our hair this week or daily. So
yeah,
Tita, what do you use in your hair to keep your curls nice and?
It's hard, especially in this weather. It's humid. It's hot. It's toasty. It's like, honestly, if Tita can, she puts it up in a bun every day.
Even when you go to work?
Yes, ma'am. But when I want to look pretty or try to look pretty and
you put your hair in a bun for what?
For work.
You do?
Yeah.
I want you to put your hair in a bun at work.
But sometimes it's like Daniel's like, is that how you're gonna leave this house? So sometimes
I get that too. Is that what you wearing today? That's how you leave today?
When you go to work.
He messages me more than we talk on the phone. He's like, that's what you wearing for work today? But anyways, so I'm not a big Cantu fan, but it's like kind of like an easy on the money and easy on like my hair. But there are certain stuff that I pick and choose. I do the Cantu shampoo, the cleansing one, and I do the curl ones, like the cream. I do trust a lot nature of cream of nature. I believe it's a red bottle. It's organ oil. I do that, and for like my daily, I wash my hair every like 4th day. I rinse it every day. I brush it while it's wet. I let it just air dry. I use a shirt, no towels. I learned not to do towels. It frizzes up my hair. I put it up. After that, it's not dripping no more. The excess water is out. I just let it air dry. Right. I do some kind of cream. I do a mixture of like oil and like cream. If I don't have like the cream of nature, the nice expensive stuff, I do like a water, half and half, and I spray it and just let it go.
So you do like a mixture of like your conditioner with some water for like a detangler. Mm-hmm.
I can't do conditioner like a regular conditioner, so I do like the leave-ins. Yeah. But I know that Cantu is not the best. Also, Tresemme. There's other products, but like I said, I pick and choose what works with my hair and where my income goes. And I know a lot of this stuff's super expensive.
Yeah, hair products are getting up there like $30 for one little bottle, and it's only like 8 ounces of hair stuff.
And you see your hair, and it's like
your hair is all the way down your back. You spend $30 for 10 ounces of spray.
That's just not gonna happen. Tita is like, no. Tita likes to work with what she got, and if not, she goes to Pinterest and she goes to the DIY or the kind of like coconut oil, lavender.
Coconut oil is good for your hair.
It's just that we need to buy that more often. But yeah, so
you can buy coconut oil at the dollar store, the 99-cent store.
They say it's not even good no more, but they say that the coconut oil, it's not really coconut oil. They say it's like rose water with something else and almond oil and stuff.
Gotta look at the ingredients. Huh?
Gotta look at the ingredients.
So that's why I forgot the bottle. We have brought some stuff, but we're just gonna kind of talk it out and stuff. Yeah, but if you guys read the back, try to always watch the ingredients of what you're putting on your hair. The shampoos, lathers like shampoo. A lot of people like to put a bunch of shampoo and then rinse and rinse. It's not good to have a lot of foam in your hair. That's where the alcohol comes in and all that stuff.
That the alcohol from the shampoo dries your hair out, so you have to do that conditioner behind it to kind of get that moisturizer. Yeah.
And basically, other than keep it moisturized, try not to put too much product, but just enough product. Try to keep it from the heat from the sun. Try to protect your hair because it will burn.
Definitely. You don't want to have a whole lot of like. You don't want to put a whole lot of sun to your hair.
No.
That will damage your hair.
It will damage your hair. It will change colors. It will dry out.
Definitely. I like using Shea Moisture products.
Which is one of the best.
Yeah. It's kind of expensive.
It's very expensive. It smells great, though. Like, I do go and sample it myself when I go shopping.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't screw the top back on.
Yeah, okay. Nobody knows.
Nobody saw this.
It was already open, especially if you go to Walmart. It's already open.
Some people be opening the stuff.
I see them. But yeah.
I like using Shea Moisture products because they have neem oil and silk protein. And they have
some have castor oil and stuff.
Right, castor oil, coconut oils.
They have hibiscus and stuff.
Right, just like different oils and essential oils and stuff like that. That's really good for your hair. Yeah, because you want to give your curls something that is going to make them look moisturized all day. You don't want to have them looking all dry by the end of the day.
You have to watch it. It has no parabens, no...
right,
there's a couple, there's like a list.
There's a few different things that Shea Moisture does with their products that... I just like about their products because I used to use Cantu a lot and my hair would totally frizz out by the end of the day.
Right.
And I just decided.
And then your washing routine, right? Too.
Right. My washing routine, I usually just rinse my hair out every day. And then I put a leave-in conditioner, curling milk, curling style milk, and a curl enhancer smoothie. I use all of those in my hair daily. And with the leave-in conditioner underneath it or whatever. And my curls usually don't dry out by the end of the day unless I'm, touching my hair a whole lot.
Yeah, try not to mess with it. Yeah.
Right. Definitely. But I shampoo once a month.
Once a month. That's crazy. I have
shampoo
not tried
once
that.
a month and shampoo like deep shampoo and condition once a month. But other than that, I just rinse it out every day towel dried a little bit just to get the excess water out of it, and then I put in my leave-in conditioners and I put in my creams and my curling smoothie just to go throughout the day.
Like when you go to sleep, do you tie your hair up or do you just let it loose?
Nope. When I go to sleep, my hair is in a bun. Okay. Usually like this, like today, my hair is down. This is usually how I wear my hair down. Okay. Throughout the week, all year long.
Down.
And then when I get home, it goes up in a bun.
Goes up in a bun.
Yep. I'm at home, chilling, comfortable. And it goes up in a bun. I sleep with it in a bun. And then the next morning, I just get up and rinse it out and pull it down. I have to sleep with my hair up in a bun because my neighbor over here, like, he'll roll to my side and my hair is not super long, but it still looks it's long enough to get caught,
and I won't be able to move unless I move him or I wake him up, because there's no way, especially if I have to go to the restroom or get up and stuff. My head is like stoned to like the wall, the bed, so I'm like, Daniel, wake up.
Because you can't move because you're sitting there laying on your hair.
So I try to put it up and stuff, so it doesn't frizz and stuff, especially if I don't want to wash it again or stuff like that. Right. But definitely, like, a lot of people do with the bottle water, a little conditioner spray.
Yeah, I usually, that's what I do. I'll take some whatever conditioner I'm using. Like right now, I'm using the almond butter and shea butter with the Suave.
Right.
And I'll just put that into a little spray bottle, and I'll add some water to it, and I'll shake it up, and I'll use that as a detangler just to get the knots and kinks and stuff out of my hair. And then I'll go ahead and put in my other conditioners and stuff like that. Yep.
We could talk for hours, you guys. Like, we definitely need to probably add more time for our next episode. Like maybe summer prevention and stuff. But we could talk. So let's move on, because Tita and then Aisha could talk all day with our hair.
We could talk all day about hair, food,
what not
clothes.
To do.
Right.
We have nothing to say.
Because y'all don't have hair routines.
You guys don't.
Well, yes, you do. You put stuff in your hair, or you get up and cut and brush it every day.
How's the meal going this week?
Whatever.
I just cut all my hair off.
Right. We don't want to talk about no hair.
Then you should went bald recently.
Right. This week's meal of the week is some spinach or strawberry spinach salad.
Spinach. I'll eat spinach raw.
Yeah,
strawberry though.
Yeah.
I don't know about fruits with like.
It's actually really good.
Salads is good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Salads is good.
I don't even like fruits in my oatmeal.
Get some. Go ahead and try it outside the box. I guarantee you're gonna like it.
I'm gonna have to try it.
It's all about the dressing.
It's all about the dressing that you use. Okay, so for the spinach strawberry salad, our salad base is a baby spinach mix or spring mix. You can use spring mix and spinach at the same time.
All right.
Then you want to add some cut up strawberries. I don't eat onions, but whoever
wants to add onions, that's your call.
You can add whatever to your salad that you like.
Nobody likes onions,
right? So we got some spinach, pecans, the candied ones, not the plain regular ones.
That's how you say it.
Pecans,
pecan,
like different people. Tomato, right?
Tomates.
And then we're gonna add some fresh blueberries in there.
Okay.
And the sliced strawberries and the blueberries, and then you're gonna add avocado.
I got no muso.
Yes.
I don't like avocado. I don't know if it's a Mexican thing. That it's just there's a lot in the family, and when I joined Daniel's family, everybody likes it too. So it's like I'm still like the oddball in the whole thing.
Because you don't like avocados.
Like avocado. That's the best thing in the world.
And then you can add whatever type of cheese that you like.
And you use usually cheese?
Right, like I'll use feta or goat cheese.
Okay.
Or you can use crumbled mozzarella.
Whatever your choice.
Right, whatever your choice.
Don't do blue cheese because it's nasty.
Blue cheese is nasty. That's just this recipe they chose blue cheese.
Blue cheese.
You
like blue cheese?
I was like, man, there's only like 4 people in the world that I know that like blue cheese.
Nah,
that's one of them.
Blue
cheese dressing on wings?
Yeah, it's good on wings too. Yeah. It's good on wings.
I'd rather have ranch on my wings, not blue cheese.
Either or, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. But anyway, So
you pick and choose your cheese.
You pick and choose your cheese. You can do, blueberries, strawberries. You can even add some tangerines in there if you want to.
Kind of keep it,
right.
Yeah,
springy type.
Right.
And spring and summery with the fruits and stuff like that. And you want to add it's going to be a avocado blueberry vinaigrette.
Okay. For the dressing.
For the dressing, yes.
Okay. And that'll make it good.
So when the dressings is what really makes your salads.
Okay.
If you have light vinaigrettes, those are really good for salads. They're not too heavy and make the salad. Because most of the time, if you use like something like ranch, your salad tastes nothing but like ranch.
Yeah,
you don't have that extra. Right. It overpowers the salad. So
right.
yeah, you definitely want to have that light. Vinaigrette salad dressings are always really good.
That's interesting.
And then, you can add whatever, onions, carrots,
whatever other vegetables you want, or other fruits and stuff. Right.
And
your protein.
You can mix the fruit. Right. Not. You can do sliced chicken. If you want to do meat, you can add.
I was just reading we need to cut our meat consumption 40% if we're going to be able to.
I need me some steak.
Yesterday we just went all meat. Yesterday.
We don't need steak.
Yesterday was a good
but
day.
It is a really good salad. You can have just by itself the way you want. Without the meat, and you can do like breadsticks or hush puppies or something like that.
Okay.
You want
to
make
sure you pick whatever you want on the side.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice. So that's the springy salad. That's courtesy of Aisha.
Strawberry spinach salad.
If you want to go a little crazy, you could do your blue cheese, or you could do your fruits. You could add onions if you're nasty. I don't do onions or onions, but
yeah, I don't like onions.
Janet Jackson.
Right.
Thank you.
So that's this week's Sister Social. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and roll on into.
I can't do it.
So yeah, I guess we're gonna go and get into the lean perspective.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna get my introduction.
Let me get my popcorn.
Nah, he didn't want his introduction.
Oh man, I knew he was.
Dave got Sister Social in trouble for his introduction last week.
Yeah, we got.
We didn't like his.
We got on timeout
again.
Please.
We got on timeout. So I got my popcorn dip. What's it gonna be?
I wanted to continue because your guy in the voicemail he took away the conversation I wanted to have.
Okay.
So, but we can continue the conversation.
Right.
Did everybody see the racist tweet that he put up?
No.
His exact words were, "Why don't they go back and help fix the totally broken and crime-infested places from which they came?"
Damn.
So, if you don't think that's racist, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, you need to figure out something in life. You must have a sheltered life. Because we all know being black was the first thing they want to tell you is go back to Africa.
Right.
And then the second thing, like I said earlier, why we have to fix the countries that we come from. Then nobody look. Is Europe perfect? I think most of the countries going bankrupt. A lot of these places, none of those places are perfect. Do we tell them to go back to France? Do we tell them to go back to Britain? What's going on with Brexit right now?
Yeah, that comment is basically as bad as the last comment that he made talking about shithole countries.
Right. To me, it's in the same category. You talking bad about these countries. The countries, they're not as rich as America. They didn't have, like I said last week, we were talking about the friendships. They didn't have the path as America made. They didn't have the guns at the times the Europeans had the guns to be able to defend themselves from the Europeans. That's another thing. Power. So, man, it's just racism, man, at its highest peak to me, and to have a racist president is insane.
I didn't believe when we were gonna get him as president. We kind of had a visual of what was gonna go down, but man, we were wrong.
Nah, man,
I knew it was
too many people stayed at home.
I knew it was gonna go down. I knew this was gonna be the worst shit that we've ever seen in our lives. I knew it. Like, dude, everybody's taking that, acting like it's a game because Hillary's so horrible. She's gonna kill everybody. But look we in now.
You got kids being caged up.
There's no more division than what's right now.
No.
You can be a Trump supporter. You could be a non-Trump supporter against him. But you have to admit the division in the country is ridiculous. The things that we're fighting over every single day is just getting ridiculous, man. So until we get somebody in the office that's bringing people together instead of talking about,
it seems like
people,
we're always divided regardless of what the president.
Man, I can't say that, right? Man, because it's time in the country where I remember when the country was together. Yeah, there's times when there's always groups of people who are mad and angry and racist and ignorant. There's always going to be those people. This is America. There's been those people here since the beginning of time.
Right.
But there's been times where this hate was hidden a little more, and it wasn't just out here like this. People didn't feel so comfortable spewing hate everywhere.
Right.
Right now they feel real comfortable because the guy at the top is acting a fool. You know, it kills me. They always talking about anti-Semitic, but the guys who he protected was talking about the Jews would not replace us. He had no problem talking about them, but he quick to talk about Ilhan Omar. She's anti-Semitic. But he didn't say anything about those gentlemen in Charlotte talking about Jews will not replace us.
Right.
You know, it's just hypocritical.
Those are very fine people, I think is what he said.
Yeah, those are fine people. They're fine. But these people here need to go back to their country. You look at it's just all hypocritical, man. Until we get this dude out of office, and people, y'all need to realize, vote. Last time y'all sat home, get your butts up and fucking vote, man. I ain't hearing it this time, man. This shit pisses me off. Yeah. Who we looking at right now? This dude gonna tear us to the brink. I'm telling you, it's gonna get nothing but worse. But anyway, we also got
I'm about to get mad in this month.
You got him heated. He's a little hot right now.
I'm pissed, dude. I've been pissed.
Yeah.
The viral FaceApp that's been going on, Capitol Hill wants to launch a federal investigation into that company. Just as quickly as the FaceApp went viral, it has now become a center of a lot of scrutiny in Washington, with both the FBI and the Federal Trade Commission being called in to investigate the app's Russian ties. So there's been a lot going on with the Russian company that owns this app and what they're doing with the information when people add their pictures and stuff and what they're doing to your the information in your phone. So people may want to think about the app, you know, a little. I just
want taking all those pictures of look at me when I'm old. Russia got y'all's pictures.
It was Tita's idea.
I just wanted to know how I look when I was old.
I mean, a lot of people did it, so it's a lot of information out there. So I ain't trying to say,
they could take. I owe money to school, so go ahead and take it. Pay my debts.
People a heads up on what's going on with it, man, right now.
That's crazy though. Out of a little app, something that you think would be funny and stuff, it's screwing you over.
Supposedly, it's supposed to be owned by a Russian company, and they supposed to be collecting all the information, and who knows what they're using the information for right now.
Damn.
So, and lastly, Democrats tried to approve legislation Thursday to raise federal minimum wage for the first time in a decade. They're talking about getting the minimum wage up to $15 an hour. But the bill has almost no chance to pass in the Senate, the Republican-controlled Senate. They want to keep us in the dark ages for sure. Passage was assured after centrists won concessions for a slower phase-in over 6 years instead of 5. So it would be coming in increments to get to the $15 an hour. They also want assurance the pay hike could be halted midway if a study shows job losses or other adverse effects to small businesses or companies. Report from the nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office sent mixed messages. It said more than 30 million workers would see bigger paychecks with the higher wage, lifting more than 1 million workers from poverty. But it also said between 1 million and 3 million jobs could be lost if this goes into effect. I want to talk about that a little bit, minimum wage and what that means for some people. A lot of states already have $15 minimum wage, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. And, there's been some adverse effects from it with some companies not being able to pay their employees these amounts of money.
Right.
But I've always thought that if you can't afford to pay your employees, why are you in business?
I thought that too. Like I just saw an article recently that was saying how Bernie Sanders is, he's a big advocate for federal $15 an hour,
right.
But he doesn't even pay his own campaign workers $15 an hour.
Wow.
Like, how are you gonna? This is what you're basing your campaign off of. I'm going to raise minimum wage to $15 an hour, but you can't pay your own workers the wage that you say you're going to give everyone federally.
Wow.
That's pretty sad.
They said AOC was crazy because she said she wanted to make sure she paid all her people like the maximum wage they could be paid.
Right.
And everybody's like, oh, she's crazy. And everybody else paying these people under $15 an hour.
Some places making under $4 an hour.
But
because of tips.
With minimum wage going up, that means everything else is going to go up in prices and stuff like that. We have to remember that.
No, you don't. That's not true. Because if you would think, my guy, I just said that it's been 10 years since the federal wage has went up.
Right.
Look at the prices from 10 years ago.
Well, I mean, like,
look at the prices of everything from 10 years ago, and look at everything now. Has the prices risen?
I'm just saying, yes.
Yes, the prices have risen. So the prices are going to go up anyway.
Okay.
They're going up anyway.
Right.
And my thing is that if we would connect raising wages with inflation, then we wouldn't have the problem of being left behind inflation. Right now, we're behind inflation. Inflation is automatic. Every year, pretty much, it's going to go up a certain percentage.
Right.
So you got to understand that. Yes, they always tell you products are going to go up. They are going to push that off on the customers, definitely. Yeah. But they do it anyway. So we might as well at least get paid our worth for the wages that we're working. Right now, man, people can't even pay their rent.
Yeah. I'm just saying, based off from Seattle, I know they're $15 an hour over in Seattle, but then like a gallon of milk is almost damn near $5.
It is here too. How much is a gallon of milk here though, my guy?
Like 2 something.
A gallon of milk is $2.50 if you're getting 2%.
$2.50.
But if you have to have something like soy milk or almond
Shamrock,
milk, right? Like those brands are $5-6 a gallon
to $2.50. To me, man, you have to be able to pay a decent wage. We can't keep staying in the dark ages with wages.
Right.
We have to get paid. I understand what people say that, hey, get a better education. I understand that. You do. That's why I'm in school myself, to get a better education. But if the starting wage never moves, but the price of everything always moves, people cannot afford anything.
There's no way.
Right. Like I said, the starting for a IT help desk, it's been $20 for 15 years I've been in, starting. But the price of rent has went up 60% since then.
Right.
So how is that fair?
I believe Arizona's going up on January 1st to $12.
Yeah, we're doing increments to try to go up ourselves.
Yeah,
because
but that's the only thing about this is it's a federal minimum wage,
right?
And each state should just figure out their own minimum wage. That's the thing. Right. So when the federal government starts passing these things, that's what people really have a problem with.
But really, the reason why they set a federal minimum wage is because they don't want anybody to go under that.
But
because
states
like Mississippi will stay in the dark ages and pay the motherfuckers $5 an hour because they don't want to pay anybody.
Oh, okay.
But that's Mississippi needs to.
But Mississippi is the poorest state in the country. That's how they do stuff.
It's the poorest state in the country, and people aren't getting paid there. Look.
Yeah, man. That's how Republicans keep it down there. They keep them broke, so they keep voting for them. They whatever. That's fine. You're right.
I mean, come on now. Look at it this way. My very first job, I made $6.55 an hour. I was 15. My next job, I moved to Arizona. Do you know where I worked? My first job, I worked in a grocery store making $6.55. My next job, I moved to Arizona and I worked for Sonic. Sonic pays their workers $4.25 an hour because they make tips. If you don't tip a Sonic worker when they bring you your food, they're only making $4.25 an hour. They make their living off tips.
And who tips a Sonic worker?
Right. No one would think to tip a Sonic worker because it's fast food.
Right.
But that's what they make an hour.
Yeah, you don't know what they're making.
The cooks, however, make $7.25 an hour.
$7.25 an hour.
Cooks make $7.25 an hour.
Right, because that's the federal wage.
Because they're inside all day. They never leave the building.
Right. And that's the federal wage.
And then the managers are making like $12 an hour, $9 an hour.
They make nothing. People think they make money because they managers. They make nothing.
I don't think anyone thinks that.
People do. People
really?
think,
People really think that.
Anyone who thinks that is freaking great.
That goes back to the Dunkin' Donuts. That goes back to that goes back to the Dunkin' Donuts worker who created a false worker, a false employee.
People like she's just being greedy.
She's making $9.25 an hour.
No money, bro.
She a manager at this place.
Yeah.
She can't even pay her own rent by herself.
Right, man.
Yeah, but it's a shitty job.
But think about this, man. If rich people was struggling,
those jobs.
if rich people were struggling, my guys, and if everybody watching, they wouldn't be becoming millionaires and billionaires every day.
No, they wouldn't.
Right now, the wage gap is the highest it's been in the history of our country. They are not struggling, my guys. They're not hurting, man. We don't have to worry about their fucking pockets because the motherfucking wages increased. I know everybody worry about rich people and how much they gonna hurt if the wages go up. But they're good. They're
Fortune 500 companies.
Man, dude, there's more millionaires now and billionaires than there's ever been. There used to be no billionaires.
Nope. Yeah. If it wasn't because of your family gave it to you.
Oh, we just got the first whatever millionaire, first billionaire.
Millionaire used to be a big deal. Now them busters broke.
Right. That's chump change.
Right. Because that's how much money the top 2-3% is gathering. While we fighting over $7.25 an hour.
And not to deal with the scammers, all those people that do that scamming stuff, they got so many too.
We got to fight. I agree with the people. I hope it go through. The Senate probably gonna vote it down because Republicans are against everything.
Let's see how it goes, man.
So we'll see.
It's a tough one.
That's the Link Perspective for this week. Thanks for calling.
That was.
You inspired?
Oh, that was hard right there.
Daniel's quiet.
God damn, usually
I'm quiet
this week, right?
Oh, dang. That was realness.
Yeah, man.
And it's crazy because you see these Sonic workers with the rollerblades and some being outside in the heat with these real customers.
You just kind of homeboy because he gave us that burger the other day.
Hey, no, I love Sonic people. Okay, they're like the nicest people. Like seriously.
Man. They getting paid pennies on the dollar.
I'm trying to get Matt Hugs over there to give us a segment. Story with Hugs.
We're pissed off, Matt.
He's a story.
I
thought about it. I thought probably called Angry Hugs or something.
Yeah.
What you mad about?
Stuff. Anyway,
we're gonna get a segment from Hugs
one day.
Yeah.
Whenever you ready, homie.
Yeah. Don't forget, man. If y'all wanna leave a voicemail, topics. Your opinion on the Lean Perspective, your opinion on Sister Social.
Definitely, Sister Social needs topics. Hey, whatever topic you want to hear.
If you guys know how to do hair, nails, cook, anything that would work with them, definitely you can come to our show. You could practice on us.
Is that right?
Just don't cut my hair.
Hit up the voicemails 602-492-3417. The email is DanYo&Tita@gmail.com. Shout out to Icon Radio. We get played every morning.
Yeah.
Or not every morning. Monday morning.
Monday,
I wish every morning.
Every Monday with
10
John
to 11,
Blaze.
right?
Yeah.
10 a.m. to 11 a.m.
John Blaze, the homie.
Most definitely. Shout out to John Blaze. We all shout out to Cecilia Soulful.
So,
yes, definitely.
We had interviews.
She was so funny.
We got to get her on that.
Oh, we definitely have to come.
She will be a special guest next week.
Yeah.
Shout out to Live on Central Ave with John Blaze. We got an interview by them. That interview will be dropping probably Monday, maybe.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay.
Yep. We'll see if we can get some more footage from John Blaze. If not, we'll just drop it.
Shout out to SDR.
Shout out to
Hydrate the Homeless.
Hydrate for the Homeless. They also, y'all won't know, but today, right now, they're doing a local basketball tournament.
Hopefully
local celebrity.
We have time to go support.
They don't want me on the court. That's why they pick me out. You know what I'm saying? Crossover game's crazy.
Nobody want to see that.
Our crossover game's crazy.
Blooper hooper.
Right. We have all the bloopers.
But any other things I got planned for the weekend or the next week?
Nah, man, nothing from us, man.
Most definitely. Well, like I said, you can like our Facebook page, DanYo&Tita Podcast Facebook page.
Yeah.
Man, that Facebook page is so dope.
Yeah,
it's fire.
It's
There's
fire.
always something, and I'm like, oh, man, and I'm like, oh, that's our page.
Stay updated to everything.
Everything.
From crocodiles on drugs,
the meth gators.
Man,
I mean, man, that Facebook page is constantly updated.
And if you guys want to comment on there, please do.
Right. Definitely. You can definitely stay updated to what's going on in the world.
Man, like that
stay
page.
Focused on the page.
If you like, entertainment, everything, man.
Check them videos out.
Yeah.
There's even stories on that Facebook page that we don't discuss on the podcast.
Definitely. It's on there. It's all type stories and videos. Mm-hmm. Go check them out and just watch them.
Yep. You can follow me on Facebook, DanYo Hoya on the Facebook page, at DanYo&Tita IG. What is it, DanYo&Tita on Twitter as well. You have
my Facebook page, Tita Ramos Hoyer. Facebook page, DanYo&Tita. Facebook page, DanYo&Tita podcast. YouTube, Instagram, Snap.
All of it.
I guess, except Twitter. I don't do Twitter, so this day I just don't know how to work it.
DanYo&Tita.
But we do have a DanYo&Tita Twitter. Aisha.
Yeah. My Twitter is Aisha Ariel. Same thing for my Instagram.
Yep, everything's at Dipling, Twitter, Instagram. That's all I really use.
And Hugs the Great.
The Great.
The place you can really find me, I do the most on is Twitch. So twitch.tv.
Oh, really?
Hugs the Great.
I need to start getting on Twitch more. I got an account, man, but I don't.
We got an account too. We just
I got the account for 2K, but I got some free coins, VC on 2K, so that's why I downloaded it. Really.
You want to ask Jeff anything? Jeff Morin, just messages.
Shout out to Deep Roots. You need
Deep Roots
Instagram page at Deep Roots Studios. Yeah, man, contact Deep Roots.
It's a dope studio, man.
Studio's incredible.
Man, it's dope. If you want to come and record.
Definitely.
I will be recording my next project at Deep Roots. You should too.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
We should have a logo coming for next week as well.
Yeah, come out the closet and go into the real studio.
Yeah, we should have a real talk.
I had to throw that out there.
Yeah,
out your bathroom, your grandma's bathroom.
Yeah. The DanYo&Tita logo should be on the next episode.
Oh, that's dope.
That's dope.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm promoting Hugs right now. You need photography, designs. Holla at my boy Hugs, man.
Yeah.
Hugs.
Don't do that because I don't like working with people.
He's a great photographer.
Offer him a good amount of money, he'll do it.
This guy.
Actually, that's what someone wanted me to do a wedding, and I said a bunch of money, and that stopped them from talking to me.
Wow.
Word, man. You already know it's the DanYo&Tita podcast.
Yeah.
We out.
We out. Peace.
Holla holla.
Oh, this my show right here. Man. Oh yeah, this my show right.
What you about to watch?
Man, be quiet. You don't know everything. Think you know everything. You don't know everything. It's my show though. Oh.
I see him calling in, tuning in the podcast. Now you can try if you like, you cannot bypass DanYo&Tita, do it for the people. Catch a cold show, heavy episode lethal. This community driven, this is how we living. When you black and brown, man, them rules be different. Take my word, boy, you heard, man, it's really different. You need a foot up on the scene, or you really slipping. Dip lean with the lean perspective. Politics in the news might change your perception. In the word in the streets, to get you through the week, cause the times that we in, you gon' need direction. I see him calling in, tuning in the podcast. Now you can try if you like, you cannot bypass DanYo&Tita, do it for the people. Catch a cold show, heavy episode lead. And the women going in, sister socials for the win. Now run it back, now tell a friend, yeah.